Fala galera, vamos começar aqui o gameplay de Horizon Forbidden West. Pausa o vídeo pra ler, que eu não vou ficar lendo, é isso aí. Bom, voltamos à base aqui, né? Enfrentamos lá o bichão, né? O Godzilla de músculo. Né? E vamos lá.
What is this?
Just a few
Parece
favorites
museu.
from my collection. Rescued and stored here just before I went off-world. Take a look, if you like. I'm curious to...
My friend is dead. Beta and Gaia are gone, and you want me to look at old paintings?
Don't be so quick to dismiss the comfort we can find in art. Or the insight we might gain.
Bom, várias obras de arte. E vamos lá, né? Não dá pra interagir por enquanto, né? Com elas.
She's pulling out her own hair. Out of madness, out of grief.
There you are.
Ah, é aquela mulherzinha lá de Krypton, né?
How did you find us? At the cauldron? And what did you do to everyone right before I passed out?
All business, I see. Well, suffice it to say we were keeping a very close eye on Hephaestus, knowing we would need it at some point. Your ruse didn't fool us, and as for my little trick, it was an overload of the senses, accompanied by an energy discharge. Gerard and Eric were only momentarily disoriented due to their shields, but it rendered you unconscious while I got you out. Perhaps some breakfast might steady you a bit?
This was your house. The one you recreated for Beta, in the data channel you shared.
How perceptive of you. This way.
After everything your people have done, you think I'm just gonna sit down and have a chat with you?
They're not my people. They never were, and especially not now.
You shot off into space with them, and lived with them for 1,000 years before coming back. So what made you suddenly turn on them?
Quite simply, this.
My old focus. You repaired it? But that means you've
Nossa,
seen...
você vê na mão dela, né?
Incredible things.
Ela parece que ela tem uma blindagem por
What
cima,
you've
um negócio de
accomplished
cristal
in
por
2
cima.
decades of
Dá pra ver
life.
até na cabeça dela ali, envolto.
1,000 years at my back and I haven't even come close. I'm sorry if I invaded your privacy, but I had to. In order to understand. To be enlightened. You truly are Elizabeth's blood. With her drive, her sense of mission, her integrity. Watching all this shamed me for the company that I've kept. Having seen it, all I want is to help you.
Even if it means stopping your friends?
Especially so. Please, sit down.
Será que ela tá do nosso lado? Ou é um truque?
There. That's better. Now, We must recover Beta and Gaia at all costs. By now, you must know that Gerard intends to use Gaia to reboot the Earth's biosphere, remaking this world to specifications that would only suit us immortals. This process will kill every living thing on the planet. He calls it a clean install.
Not if I stop him first.
Not if we do. Once he and the others are gone, we can work together to fulfill Elizabeth's dream. I'm sure Beta told you that there's a build of the Apollo database on board our ship. A complete collection of human knowledge. With that and Gaia, we could do everything Elizabeth wanted. Heal the biosphere, educate the people of this world, uplift them. Create the world she imagined.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. From what I've seen, your friends are invincible.
I do wish you would stop calling them my friends. And they're not invincible. In fact, a friend of yours has found a way to defeat them.
Silence.
Oh, he's been a busy bee, building an army powerful enough to crash through Gerard's precious base.
Bom, se ela der alguma arma aí pra arrebentar esses
Regala
caras de
and
Krypton, vai
Rose.
ser ótimo.
Even now, she's preparing a final march on the Tenakth capital. When she wins,
Que no primeiro
she'll have the
confronto lá com
entire
aquele
tribe
carinha lá de
under her
Krypton, lá,
control.
o
Hundreds of
Roberto
warriors
Justus
and
de Krypton,
machines
né?
to throw at the base.
As armas não fez nem cócega nele.
She's been duped. They'll all perish, of course. But it should be enough to break Gerard's defenses and allow Silence to kill him. Along with all the others.
Using the new weapon he's developed.
Yes, he's found a way to circumvent our shields. Truly an exceptional man. He's planned for everything. Except you and me. You see, while his army is battering down Gerard's doors, you and I will sneak in through a back way. One that only I know about. While then, my friends are busy battling each other. We'll take back Beta and Gaia. I told you I want to help you. I mean it.
E começou, né? A bateria de perguntas. Bom, vamos lá. Eu vou começar por aqui,
Beta
o
told me your
plano, né?
colony was destroyed.
E vamos indo.
That you came back to Earth because you had nowhere else to go.
It's true.
O
After we
Final
reached our
Fantasy VII
destination,
tem
a
esse
planet
mesmo
in the
esquema, só
Sirius
que
star
é muito
system,
mais prático,
we spent
né?
decades building a new home.
Muito mais prático, muito mais
The physical
versátil do
constraints
que
of Earth, the
Horizon, né?
boundaries of mortality gone. To think of what we could have done with it. It might have been a utopia. Instead, we stagnated, absorbed in effortless comforts and virtual realities. It took a cataclysm to finally yank us out of our stupor.
What happened?
A massive geological event. We knew of instabilities in the planet core, but we underestimated them. By the time the collapse was upon us, it was too late to stop it. Only a few of us made it to the ship in time. We set course for Earth. The only safe
É até a
harbor
cara daquela mulher lá
left
que
to us.
grita lá no filme do
Which you
1003.
decided to make unsafe for anyone else.
Not me. Gerard. He believes it's better to wipe the canvas clean than work around the smudges. No more primitive tribes, no more combat machines, only a blank slate to do with as he pleases. But we will stop him. All we have to do is get into that base.
Eu vou fazer assim, fui nessa daqui primeiro. E
You said
vou
Beta is
nessa
not in
daqui.
urgent danger.
Aí eu
So
desço,
what are the Zeniths doing to her?
na direita,
Putting her
esquerda e
to
por aí
work.
vai, entendeu? Assim.
Merging Hephaestus with Gaia. A difficult, time-consuming task, as I'm sure you know. They will compel her if need be. But her life is not in danger. She's the only one who can do it.
Because you people made her to be nothing but a tool.
Gerard's idea, not mine. They always viewed me with suspicion when I attempted any form of kindness towards her. That's why I created the data channel. A virtual place where we could speak in peace.
How do you know about Silence's plan?
He isn't the only one adept at spyware.
You hacked his focus?
No, he's too careful for that. But his subordinates? Not so much. He gave additional focuses to the tribals he branded the Sons of Prometheus.
The ones working with Regala.
By tapping their focuses, I learned about most of his dealings. The distribution of override technology, the arming of Tanakh rebels, and the secret pact with Regala to attack Gerard's base.
How did he come up with a weapon that can take down your shields?
That's the one thing I haven't been able to figure out, but however he did it, I'm quite certain it will work. With it in the Tanakh army, victory seems to be within his grasp. Such a shame he'll be disappointed.
My old focus. How did you find it, let alone repair it?
When we encountered you at the Hades Proving Lab, Gerard saw you as a redundancy. I knew better. You were a revelation. After your dramatic escape, bravo, by the way. Gerard and Eric assumed you were dead and gave up the hunt. I wasn't so sure. When the others were busy, I returned to the lab and searched for any trace of you. That's when I found this little treasure. Not easy to repair, but certainly worth the effort. As I watched your life unfold, you were like a splash of color on a worn canvas. What Liz was, and more.
Did you show it to the others?
Of course not. It was your actions that inspired me to defy them. It's worth noting that if I hadn't found it and watched its contents, I wouldn't have known to save you at the cauldron. You'd be dead.
So I should be grateful?
If you like.
So you knew Elizabeth. What was she like?
Liz was everything she was. I see in you. And more. Your ingenuity, your determination, your moral compass. You've managed to distill her greatest qualities and make them your own.
I'm not asking about me. Tell me about Elizabeth. What was she really like?
The honest answer is that I don't actually know. For all the time that I spent with her, she always kept a part of herself locked away, like that from the moment we met.
First Varl. Now Hekarro and the Tanakh. Your plan would wipe out an entire tribe. There has to be another way.
We are in an admittedly desperate situation, but I assure you there isn't. Remember Zero Dawn. Elizabeth's sacrifice. Sometimes many have to die for a new world to grow.
If it looks impossible, look deeper. Wait. The data channel. It still exists, doesn't it? I need you to open it. Let me talk to Beta.
Impossible. We might be detected.
It's worth the risk. There is another way, one where the Tanakh survive.
But we won't. If the others...
If you want to help, open it.
Ih, acabou o recreio. Voltando à realidade.
What are they doing to her?
virtual reality dissociation. The manual merge of Hephaestus will take hours upon hours of tedious micromanagement. If she resists the work, they run simulations to induce feelings of isolation and despair.
Beta, can you hear me?
You're alive. They're watching me. I can't hold up this extra projection for long. You should have killed me.
No. No, look at me. I'm coming for you. I promise. Okay? I just need you to hold out a little while longer and work on the merge.
Then I think it can be done.
I'll contact again when it's time. Can you hold on?
As long as I know you're coming for me, I can endure anything.
All right. I did as you asked. Now I think you need to tell me what you're planning.
I'm going to take Sylens' army away. I don't need it. Only the weapon he made to penetrate your shields.
And how do you propose to get it? Ask him nicely?
Without Regala and her rebels, he won't have a
Será que ela
choice.
vai dar alguma arma?
We'll be his
Seria
only
uma
option.
ótima ideia, hein?
Only option
Aí
for
sim, vai
what?
ser mais
What
fácil pra acabar
did
com
you
eles
tell
aqui.
her?
That is between me and my sister. Will be Sylens' only option for crashing that base. I'll tell you the rest later.
Vamos lá, titia,
But
coopera aí
first, there are a
comigo.
couple of things I have to do.
Oh,
Titia é meio durona aí.
and what are those?
Lay my friend to rest. And then I'm going to use the override that Beta gave me at Gemini to put an end to Regala's rebellion. From the air.
Wait. Since you insist on doing things your way, I know of something that will truly help you make a grand entrance with the Tenakth. The ancient Horus Titans still possess electromagnetic energy cells as part of their arsenal. Drop one of those on Regala's army and they'll receive quite a surprise. So go, do what you must. I'll come to your base if you manage to bring Sylens to the table.
Not if. When.
Ih,
Aaron, are you there?
já vamos ter que
Aloy.
caçar esse bicho aí.
Aloy, is that really you?
Yeah, it's me. Where's everyone else?
We're all... we're back at base. What happened?
It might be easier to explain in person. I'll try to join you there when I can.
Okay, we'll wait here for you. It's good to hear your voice, Aloy.
Bom, e vamos nessa, né? Ainda tem um belo caminho aqui, né? Mas foi bem explorado aqui, né? Já abriu bastante o mapa, né? Perto do que tava. E vamos lá, de volta à base, né? Um VaptVupt.
Just to let you know, I'm now patched into your focus network.
Great. I take it the other Zeniths can't hear us?
Of course not. And they don't know about your base either, in case you were wondering. I've sent you data on the Horus energy cells you can use against Regala's forces. Reach out to me when you're ready to acquire one.
Understood.
When you're wounded, you have to strike back. Draw blood.
Hey! Can't I get one damn minute to mourn my friend?
Regalla is going to slaughter my tribe to overthrow Hikaru. The Zeniths have Beta and Gaia. We can't sit around wallowing in our losses.
Kotallo's right. We must fight.
Oh, all right. So what are we gonna do, huh? Take on all of Regalla's rebels?
Not to mention the Zeniths. What can we even do? Throw us at their base?
That... So...
After we lost contact with you, we regrouped and went to Gemini. What happened? The recording we found on Varl's focus cut off when that Zenith, Eric...
The Zeniths were tracking Hephaestus. When Gaia trapped it in Gemini, they knew where we were. After Varl tried to stop them, they took Beta Gaia. I only survived because Zeniths turned against the others.
One of them? Well... at least we didn't lose you too. So what do we do now?
We're going to defeat the Zeniths. And get Beta and Gaia back. But first...
Ó, não liga aí que a cachorrada aí
We're going to
minha tá
stop
latindo, tá?
Regalla.
Então...
How?
Ah, pô, tá tendo barulho aí
Back
no
in
meio.
Gemini,
Não liga
Beta
não.
gave me
É a turminha do
a
Felipe.
gift.
É bagunceiro.
There's something I need to do first to make it work, but it could put an end to the shit.
Word is, Regalla's readying her army for an all-out assault on the Grove. I need to be there.
I know.
Por enquanto tá
Tá.
bem sossegado esse episódio aqui. Se do que jogar, né?
And keep an eye.
Strike then.
The rest of you, whatever preparations you need to make, grades, resupplies, get on it. It won't be long before we take the fight.
We'll be ready, Aloy. Meet me outside the east exit. I'd like to have a word in private.
Even when things are darkest, you're the flame that lights the way.
Just tell me one thing. Am I gonna get to smash up a bastards?
We all.
Good.
Before I do anything, Gonzo, important.
Bom, vamos lá. Com ela do lado de fora. Bom, vamos falar com ela agora. Vamos lá falar com a garota.
Over here, Aloy. We would come out here to tend to the garden. Sometimes I needed fresh air. Other times would simply sit and watch the sunrise. So when we returned from Gemini, it seemed fitting that he be laid to rest here. Now he can always look out at Plainsong and further east to the Nora Sacred Lands.
He would have liked that.
He often spoke of his sister. Gather her favorite gold and tie them to her. Their mother called it useless, but I was stubborn.
She seemed like that.
It wasn't easy. But I tracked down the flower. Gathered its seed. As winds wither, its rotting ecstasy rising as certain as stone from follows new life. So it is with the land. So it is with us. I'm with child, Eva.
Ih, ela tá grávida, mano.
I was going to tell got back from Gemini. Instead, I'll bring our child here.
Bom, o lugar é um lugar pra
Sit
fazer
among the
meditação, né? Não
balloons.
tem nem o que falar. Altamente relaxante.
And watch the sunrise.
Esse puta visu aí.
I never got to tell him. To thank him. For life, sure, but also for not giving up on him.
He always knew.
Goodbye, Varl. I promise to look after them. All this time, I've been so focused on what Elizabeth was like, what she would do. I was wrong to hold Beta to that standard. I probably shouldn't even be doing it to myself. I'll try to do better. When it looks impossible, look deeper. And then fight like you can. I will, Rost. Now and always. So Sun was to trick Regalla into sacrificing a hopeless... It's so... heartless. Hekarro, Dekka, Kotallo.
Bom, isso daí são só lembranças, né?
Their
Só
lives be
lembranças.
thrown
Bom,
away.
tem um ali, né?
This. It's Varl's. I used to think no one would ever accept one. Did. Even when he was overwhelmed. He refused to let me push him away. Okay. The focus I got from the Sons of Prometheus is encrypted. But with a little effort, I should be able to hack it. There. Got it.
Engineer Team Smoke, your request for materials was received and approved. A shipment has been dispatched. We're short on couriers, so we'll leave it for you in the wilds. Don't delay on pick up the stuff
Bom, tem que ouvir a
valuable.
mensagem aqui gravada, né?
Coordinates are embedded in this message.
É assim,
Use it well
pode
for
ter
the...
So the Sons of Prometheus sent supplies to some of the
fim da
ships.
mensagem e vamos pro próximo.
Might be worth checking out.
Seguir as coordenadas, então vamos lá.
Going to be open.
You look busy.
Are a good distraction. Actually, after Cauldron Gemini, Beta, Gaia, gone. And that's just the beginning. The Zeniths want future too.
We won't let...
And, if moment, there's something I could use your help with.
Baterias de pergunta novamente. Vamos lá.
I see you've been
Fazer o
using
mesmo.
your...
Esquerda,
That's
direita,
big
isso aí
thing.
vai.
So much a version the Quen have? What would have taken me years to sort through? A base you helped me recover? Yes, I've been able to establish search per speed up the process. This could revolutionize how diviners analyze the legacy. Is whatever part of it the over actually let us study.
You mentioned Eric Visser? How do you know about him?
The Zenith to kill you? He is known to the Quen as the Protector. Homing through data related to his work led us breakthroughs related to weapons and military tactics. Our rulers used to conquer and expand, become the Empire today. That's why he's one of our revered ancestors. Based on your encounter with him, it appears he's even less than we ever imagined. Yet another distorted interpretation in the legacy.
Well, at least you're piecing together the truth.
If only overseers back home would do the same.
Beta mentioned Enos, Tilda, Verbena, and Gerard.
I'm afraid I don't know anything of them. Whatever legacy they left behind, the diviners covered.
How are you holding up?
Varl's loss is heavy on everyone's mind. I didn't know him well, but I see how much he meant to the others. Zoe and Aaron seem to have taken to it the hardest, but don't quite know what to say to him.
They need time. Just what?
And what about? Will time heal your wounds?
No. I try not to think about it. You mentioned there was something you needed help with?
Yes, so as I was sifting through Dane House, I found reference in the world system back in the Great. It's called Leviathan. My people decades ago, sphere gates and a labyrinth of underground tunnels, though that the old ones used it to control flooding. But we've never gotten it to work. Shut down. But the data from the greenhouse mentored facility where Leviathan was created, Francisco.
And the...
No, Leviathan was Eileen Sasaki, another ancestor. The legacy tells us, anyway. If we get data, we might fix the system back in the Great Delta, where my sister gets terrified when the long rains begin. With Leviathan, won't have to be.
So where, Cisco, is this facility?
That's the thing. The data doesn't say where, exactly. But one of us has been exploring the ruins. He might know. Would you come with me? I have a feeling that wherever this facility is... Well, you're much better at fighting machines than I...
Of course. I'll let you know when I'm full.
Thank you, Aloy.
Bom, eu vou pular essas duas, interessa, né?
Be ready to signal, okay?
I won't let you...
I know. And, like I said, I'll let you know when I'm in landfall. We'll find the data you're after.
I appreciate it.
Ver onde que é isso daqui no mapa? Vixe, nossa, é uma bela caminhada, hein? Eu vou deixar pra depois, não fazer hoje não, tá? Eu vou fazer o que interessa, ok? Nós vamos ter que ir pra... né? É o Dados dos Filhos, né? É Prometheus e vamos nessa. Vamos embora daqui. Senão vai longe. É o Papaléguas, né? Dano de gelo. De gelo. Vou fabricar aqui. Beleza. Equipou. Opa. Não deixar ele ver. Vai. Vai, se esconde. Isso, fica quieto aí. Opa, peraí. Ixi. Boca larga. Ai, caramba. Puta que merda, cara. Pera aí. Só se eu passar correndo, né? Mas tem a fogueira aqui, né? Vê se tem fogueira lá. Vai, caralho. Essas duas porcarias tinha que aparecer, esses malditos hipopótamos aqui. Que saco. Vai, Papaléguas. Vai ficar eu ou vai embora? Vai. Vai embora, vai embora. Corre agora. Corre, desgraça. Isso, a deslizada foi bonita, hein? Deslizou bonito aqui. Vou botar um caminho diferente pra poder chegar lá. Pera aí. Que porra é aquela? Ah, é o morcegão ali, olha. Deixa eu ver como é que eu vou passar aqui. Eu não tô afim de enfrentar ele agora, não. Filha da mãe, ele tá bem na entrada. Ele tem esse sonar também, né? Ai, saco. Passarinho dali, morcego aqui. Tenta chegar até a fogueira. Né? Ah, eu gravo, paro por aqui. Eu sei que tem que retornar pra base, né? Mas já deu uma explorada aí, né? Tá desviando essa porcaria aqui. Ai, 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 será que ele me viu?
slowly. We're steer clear.
Ai, saco. Saco, corre! Corre! Corre, 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 corre!
Soon enough.
Saco, eu tô perto da fogueira. O maldito aqui. Será que eu consigo salvar? Acho que não, hein? Nem dá. Abortar, vamos lá, vamos lá, vamos lá. Bora, 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 bora. Bora, bora, bora. 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 Eu só quero chegar até a fogueira, só isso. É pra gravar. E aí eu faço a viagem rápida e vou direto pra base. Pronto. A caixa preta tá bem ali, né? Então vai ter que mergulhar, pera aí. É isso que eu vou fazer, eu vou até a fogueira. Antes de ir pra base, aí eu volto e pego essa jossa aí. Ah, sai de brincadeira que a fogueira tá ali. Ai, vamos lá, vai. Ainda bem que tinha esse negócio aí pra usar o gancho, né? Facilitou. Ninho de passarinho aqui, ó. Bom, vamos lá. Eu vou ficar por aqui, tá? Aí a gente pega lá a caixa preta. Se der pra pegar, né? Se não der, a gente volta lá pra base e vai pra missão principal, ok? Tá gostando muito que bem? Se não tá gostando, foda-se. Compartilha com seu amigo, compartilha com seu inimigo.